right now.
A man's nap led to hours of confusion at a local gas station.
Confusion and wasted resources. San Antonio police calling in a SWAT team and closing off streets, all for this sleeping man in a car who was also holding a gun.
Katrina Weber shows us why officers needed to take it seriously and what it took to wake that napping man up.
With an army of police on the ground and a drone in the sky, it was a wonder anyone could sleep here near Fair Avenue and I-37. Yet police say that's what a man was doing around 6 this morning behind the wheel of a pickup outside the 7-Eleven. The truck with bullet holes in it had prompted a worker to call 911.
EMS made the location and did see the individual in the truck, but when they went to approach the vehicle, they saw that he was holding a handgun.
Soon police and SWAT, fully armed, were also there.
Get inside. Go inside. Wake up.
They tried everything to wake up the man, but not startle him.
Concern was that this individual needed medical attention. He may be injured from a gunshot wound.
I was assuming like either he's unresponsive and he could be, hopefully that's not the case. But
this neighbor who didn't want to show her face had left home briefly, only to come back to the commotion.
And we saw the fire department kind of pull in, and then it started to over time, SWAT came in. I was like, oh, this one's a big one.
The big operation went on for about 3 hours. The man in the truck was oblivious.
Eventually, our SWAT officers entered the vehicle forcefully, extracted the individual who then woke up.
One thing police did not explain was the reason for the bullet holes in that truck. They say the man wasn't injured in any way, but he did appear to be under the influence of something.
Police say he also had what looked like drugs in the truck, along with the handgun he was holding. And they say that truck itself was stolen. Katrina Weber, KSAT12 News.
A man could soon find out how much time he'll be spending behind bars after a drive-by shooting on the east side that claimed the life of 4-year-old Daylvion Whitley. Right now, the punishment phase is underway for Quentin Phillips. Last week, a jury found Phillips guilty of the 2017 murder. Phillips is one of 3 men accused in the case. A gang expert did testify, explaining Phillips' affiliation with the East Terrace Gangsters, a faction of the Crips gang. Little boy's dad was the apparent target when the 4-year-old was killed. The jury could begin deliberations pretty soon. Phillips is facing anywhere from 15 years to life in prison. We will keep you updated when the jury does, in fact, begin deliberations.
The man charged in a mass shooting spree from Bexar County to Austin now facing new charges. Travis County jail records showing 34-year-old Shane James Jr. is being held on a total of 10 charges. The new charges include 1 count of aggravated assault, mass shooting, and 2 counts of aggravated assault against a public servant. He's also facing 2 counts of capital murder by terror threat, 2 counts of capital murder of multiple persons, and 3 out-of-county misdemeanors. Investigators believe James killed his parents in his Bexar County home early last week, then drove to Austin, randomly shooting and killing 4 people there and injuring 3 others, including 2 police officers.
Live cam showing us what it looks like outside. Some clouds look like they're rolling in, along with some changes in the weather forecast. Kind of like this idea, though.
Yeah, you like a little bit of rain in the forecast, David? That's what we're going to see. But by this time tomorrow, it's going to be damp and chilly outside. Not the case right now. You look outside, temperatures are starting to warm into the 60s, and we do have some clouds out there. It's 64 degrees. East-southeast winds at about 10 miles per hour. As for the rest of the day today, we're going to warm to about 68 this afternoon, with breezy southeast winds pumping in some moisture, so that by this evening it's going to be cloudy, and we'll actually start to see a small possibility for rain as early as 10 o'clock tonight. But this is a precursor of what is to come. So here's the weather headlines. Turning damp and chilly tomorrow. We'll talk about that forecast. And then we're not done with the rain. Additional rain is likely Friday here in San Antonio. At least the weekend looks quiet. It will be cool, a cool, quiet weekend on deck too. More on those rain chances and how much rain we could see in San Antonio coming up.
Thank you, Sarah. New details this noon about a crash investigation on the west side.
That crash went into a bakery overnight, and we now know that someone in that car was killed. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office has not identified the man, who apparently was speeding along Fredericksburg Road around midnight last night. It was at the intersection of North Zarzamora that police say the driver lost control of that SUV, crashed into a utility pole, and then rammed into the bakery.
Firefighters had to cut off the entire roof of that vehicle to get him out. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition, but later died this morning.
And San Antonio police have a better idea of who they are looking for after a hit and run on the city's east side. SAPD says last night someone driving a black SUV hit a girl who was crossing the street on Rigsby Avenue, not too far from Loop 410. Police say that driver took off without helping the girl. She was taken to the hospital in critical condition, and officers say that when they find the driver, they will face one charge of failure to stop and render aid, serious bodily injury.
For the second time in less than a month, Eric Cantu faces felony charges of evading arrest with a vehicle. Cantu is the teen who was shot last year by a San Antonio police officer in the parking lot of a McDonald's. He has now been arrested 3 times since being shot, twice for evading and once for theft. This time, Universal City Police took the 18-year-old into custody at gunpoint. Cantu also faces a misdemeanor charge of failure to provide information after his arrest Saturday. Last month, San Antonio police booked him into jail in an unrelated evading incident. If you remember, the teen was hospitalized for nearly 2 months after being shot in October of last year by now fired officer James Brennan. That was happened in a civil rights case that made the national headlines. On January 9th, he has a pre-hearing in his most recent evading case.
Today, San Antonio ISD will be talking about its plan to relocate Steele Montessori Academy. It is a community input meeting scheduled to deal with the closure and the merger of SAISD schools next year. This meeting will be held at Highlands High School at 6 o'clock. Last month, the board voted to close 15 campuses, but many other schools not on the list are also going to be affected. Some will be merged with other schools. Others will welcome students who are being relocated.
Hey, Spurs set a record last night. Not a good one. But the good news is, according to Pop, they are getting better in some aspects. They just need a win.
The San Antonio Food Bank teaming up with SAISD for a huge food distribution event today. But they have many more families that need to be fed this holiday season. We will show you how you can help. With kids getting out of school soon for the holidays, the San Antonio Food Bank wants to make sure that they do have food at home.
Tiffany Huertas takes us to a holiday mega food distribution where the community came together to give back and help make the season a little brighter for area families.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, pumped up.
We do distributions throughout the year with the district, but something this big takes a venue like Alamo Stadium and lots of volunteers.
As Christmas approaches, the San Antonio Food Bank is making sure families have a special dinner with loved ones.
Families are getting, great mix of produce. They're also getting a turkey. They're getting all kinds of wonderful sides that go with a nice Christmas meal.
Eric Cooper, the president and CEO of the San Antonio Food Bank, says families are having to make tough decisions this holiday season.
Parents are trying to provide for their families. They're trying to decide, can I buy presents or do I buy food? Tough to do both.
The food bank partnered with San Antonio ISD to host a large food distribution this morning.
We just want to make sure that no kids go hungry for Christmas.
All of this possible thanks to philanthropist Harvey Najam.
I think it's most important to make sure that low-income families are food secure during the holidays.
Today, they're giving 1,000 turkeys to 1,000 families. Some of them are from the San Antonio ISD community. The superintendent of the school district says the families need help year-round.
I'm so proud to be able to have this largest food distribution so our kids, our families can have an incredible holiday season. This is only happening once. We do it several times a year, but that's not enough. Our kids and our families are going hungry every night.
During the season of giving, Cooper says there are several ways to get involved.
At the warehouse, packing the boxes, you can work in our kitchens, preparing meals, you can even work on the farm.
Families here leaving with not only food, but smiles.
Have a good one. Merry Christmas.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT12 News.
Great to see San Antonio coming together, help out those families in need this time of year. Awesome.
And awesome look outside as well. Another beautiful day. These are the kind of December days we live for.
They really are. There's a reason people move to South Central Texas, because winters are pretty mild. But tomorrow we are going to see a chilly and damp day. That may help out the aquifer, which is down 0.2 foot over the past 24 hours. Molds in Mountain Cedar are present in today's pollen count, but they're low, so that's some good news there. All right, here's a look at rain chances over the coming days. Likely going to see a damp, drizzly day tomorrow, but we're not done with the rain, because on Friday, another rain chance around the corner. More on that forecast after the break.
What would the question of the day be? Do you think it's something Christmas related?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, but you know what? Well, we're just going to go right to it.
Okay,
so,
fruitcake, yay or nay? Scan that QR code.
Fruitcake.
I'm going nay.
Really?
Nay?
I love fruitcake.
You do? Oh.
There you go.
But, you know, and my mom used to make it with all the ants in a big garbage can with a boat oar, and it had whiskey in it. And
Well,
it was delicious.
That's why you like it. It had the whiskey in it.
We need to make it like that on this show.
We would make,
have to make it like that on this show.
Like 100 fruitcakes in one day.
Oh, I was thinking mixing a garbage can. It sounded like a party in college. Anyway, also, speaking of a party, okay, you've heard of the 12 days of Christmas?
It's going to be an interesting show. I'm just going to leave it there.
We have the 12 wines of Christmas. Our dear friends at the board couple are going to be here. So, yeah, it's a party as well.
I didn't even eat breakfast.
Grab the garbage can in the boat, or we're getting ready to sail.
Mine was.
Wow.
Straight to college.
Don't start until the show starts.
We won't.
It'll get better as the show goes.
Wow. There you go.
All right, and the weather's going to get better today as well. It's going to warm up even from here.
Yeah, for this afternoon, we'll be close to 70 degrees, but just while we're getting comfortable, tomorrow, damp and chilly weather returns to San Antonio. So soak up the sun this afternoon while you can. It is going to be mostly cloudy with increasing clouds, 68 for the high. But by tonight, clouds roll back in, overcast skies, and a small chance for a stray shower by midnight. What I want to show you here is a look at the clouds and temperatures. It's 64 in San Antonio right now, but it's 3 degrees cooler in Del Rio. That's because it stayed cloudier out in Del Rio and west of San Antonio for a while. It's only 60 in Uvalde and 57 in Rock Springs. Can you see the increasing clouds? We've got winds from the south bringing in a little bit of moisture for us. And by this time tomorrow, it is going to be damp and it is going to be chilly. Sustained wind from the south and east at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, bringing in that Gulf of Mexico moisture. So here's what the futurecast looks like potentially overnight, seeing some light rain start to develop, especially southeast of San Antonio. By the morning commute, it is going to be damp outside. This is a snapshot of tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So this is your early warning to give yourself a little extra time to get to where you need to go tomorrow. Because as you know, driving in San Antonio, bad enough as it is, but you mix in a little bit of rain and it ends up being a bit of a headache. So this is going to be early tomorrow morning during the commute. Expect damp conditions. You're going to want the umbrella. You're going to want the rain jacket. You're going to want the coats too, because it's going to be a little on the chilly side. By lunch, still dealing with passing light rain showers here and there. In the afternoon, our rain chances are going to come down a little bit, but the clouds are going to stick around. We'll have some drier air working in the afternoon, so that should shut off the tap at least temporarily by Wednesday afternoon and evening, but it's still going to be a cool day. In fact, I anticipate temperatures falling throughout the day. So you'll wake up in the mid 50s with the damp conditions, but by the afternoon, we're going to be in the low 50s, and by the evening, even dipping into the 40s. It's going to be a breezy day too, with east-northeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 30 miles per hour. So all in all, a totally different different feel outside than today. You're going to want the jackets all day tomorrow and perhaps the umbrella, and especially in the morning. But we're not done with the rain. Here's a look at the weather setup. Off to the west, there is another low pressure system here. This is going to be Friday's rain chance for us as that upper level low dips and moves across Texas. It's going to bring energy and moisture. The heaviest of the rain is going to be in parts of central and north Texas, but we are going to get some of that rainfall as well here in San Antonio. About half an inch to an inch of rain, but coming up in the next half hour, I'm going to give you a closer look at how much rainfall we could see by the end of Friday. So after the chilly days with temperatures generally in the 50s on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, by Saturday and Sunday, we're still going to be cool in the 50s and 60s, but a lot more sunshine, and it's going to be a quiet weekend for any kind of outdoor activities. More on that potential rainfall totals coming up in the next half hour. David, Ursula.
One more game, one more win to be state champs for Smithson Valley. We visit with them coming up next. You know, there'd be no better place than Houston to end a 16-game losing streak. Spurs and Rockets last night take it to the first quarter. Victor Wembanyama off the inbounds, knocks down a three. I gave the Spurs a lead, then going after a loose ball, a little, ankle twist. Didn't look too good, but he's 19. After that, he fell down, then watch it, he just pops right back up, gets right back in the game. 21-19 after one. Second quarter, the Rockets got the lead up to 10. Jeff Green over Wemby for the three-pointer. 35-25 Houston. Spurs fight back. Malachi Branham, crossover, right to the rim. He had 11 first half points to lead all the scores. Spurs trailed 51-47 at half, though. We go to the third quarter. San Antonio still having to come from behind. Branham to Wembanyama for an instant poster shot. Oh, let's look at that one again in slow motion, because we like it when the 7'5" guy goes right in your face in slow-mo. Ooh, see, 7'4", 19-year-old rookie. Got it done. 69-62 after three, though. Rockets fourth quarter. San Antonio could not get the lead, in part because they made 5 of 41 three-point attempts. Spurs hold their first opponent at less than 100 points, but they had less than their opponents, which means they lost 93-82 for their 17th straight, a new franchise record.
They were great. You got to make a shot in the NBA. You can't shoot 5 for 41 from 3. That's not going to happen. It's hard to know what to do when you're missing that many shots. It just makes it very, very difficult. But they're growing in all kinds of ways, and I just wish they could catch a break that way as far as making some shots.
All right, we'll see if they can catch a break tomorrow night when they host the Los Angeles Lakers. Matter of fact, it's 2 tomorrow night. They've got the Lakers here in town. Then Friday night, they got the Lakers here in town again. So let's start with one. Just maybe they can sneak in there and get some shots to fall and pull off a win tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Frost Bank Center. Hey, we got to drive up to Spring Branch yesterday to check in on the Smithson Valley Rangers, the only school still around practicing early in the morning. The last game of the season for the Rangers, because they are in the state finals. Guys are hoping to add 23 under state champs to the Ranger football history sign located next to their field house. The Rangers are getting ready to face undefeated Aledo for the UIL Class 5A D1 state champ. It's the first ever meeting between these two schools, and the winner gets the trophy.
I'm really excited, only 2 teams get to go, and it's an opportunity, and we're ready to just go out there and take it and go out there and play.
I mean, it's really special. I mean, we're obviously making history out here, but we're just going to, once again, treat it like normal. I mean, it's another game. We're going to treat it how we always treat every game.
There's going to the state championship game, and then there's winning the state championship. And, we've accomplished the first, but we're after the second, So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time congratulating ourselves or patting ourselves on the back or celebrating our success. That's all well and good, but we're focused on winning the game.
Yeah, Coach Hill had his beanie on yesterday morning. A little chilly out there, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, so there's the matchup coming up Friday, 7 o'clock, AT&T Stadium. Going to Jerry World. See if they can win the state championship.
Go Smithson Valley.
Yep.
All right. When we come back, a nonprofit that brings food to senior citizens and toys to kids in our area facing a setback after a break-in, how that is affecting its operation, and the good news of how you can help get them back on track.